Hi, it's Missy Stewart here with our next instalment in Playing with Sounds. This is game 5 already, and at this stage we like to test you as parents playing the games with your children. So we've got 2 games for you in the pack today. They're both very important, but they're quite different. So I'm going to start by telling you about where do you hear the sound. So we've got our play together, chat together card again, and it gives you the information about how to play Where Do You Hear the Sound game. For this in the pack, you will need either the dinosaur picture or the race car. It doesn't matter which one, and some of the packs only have one or the other, and again it doesn't really matter. We'll go with the dinosaur. And what we have are 3 counters with our picture, and we have a spot on the beginning or the front of the dinosaur on his face, on his tummy or back, and one on his tail. And this is for the beginning, middle and end of words. What we want your child to be able to do is to hear where a sound comes in the word. So we've gone from hearing words and sentences down to hearing the chunks of words, and now we're getting right down into can they hear the beginning, middle and end of the word. So there are lots of cards with lots of different pictures. You can have a wee chat with them first to make sure you know what they all are. That one's a cog. Again, if you're not sure, we have the answer card here. We have 2 lots of answers because there's a set for the other game as well. So there's a black and white set and a colour set, and that will let you know what any pictures are. All of the pictures in these cards have 3 sounds, 3 phonemes in them. They may not have 3 letters, they may have 4 or 5 letters, but we would only pronounce 3 sounds. You would only hear 3 sounds. J, A, G, jug. We've got I saw a fish earlier, so f, sh, but it's only 3 sounds that you hear. So you can have a wee game with them, spotting all the things on the cards, and then you can, oh, here he is there. Oh no, that's fin, that's for fishes, fin. So then you can work with your child with the counters, and as you're saying the sound, saying the word fin, f, n, you push the counters up, beginning, middle and end of the dinosaur or the race car to accentuate where the sound is heard. Then you can take them back down. You might say tub, t, a, b. Now it's this sound that we're saying, the pure sound, so it's not even t, it's t. It's almost like a whispered sound, b, and there's no tail to it, there's no other sound added on to it, so it's t, a, b. So you might say to yourself, where do you hear the in tub? T, a, b. And hopefully they would be able to push the counter up to the middle of the dinosaur, because the sound is in the middle of the word. You can start with the counters on the dinosaur, and you can say the sound and get them to pull it down, whichever way around you want to do it. So where is the p in map? Map. And don't be shy about almost using a robot voice. A, p. And using your hand. A, p. Where do you hear the p? So that your child can then pull down the counter and show you where in the word that sound comes. This is not as easy as it seems, and you might find that your children struggle a little bit with it. I have had lots of comments on my little Playing with Sounds diary saying he found this difficult, or she got better at it, she's still struggling to hear the rhymes. These are all very valid comments, and if you found that with your child, don't worry about it. It's a stage of development, but you know that's something that you can be working on when you're out and about, having a wee chat in the car. Where is the sound in, or what rhymes with, or how many words do you hear? If you've commented that they're not sure about it, that's good feedback for us, because that lets us know what we need to focus on in class as well. So our second game is a dominoes game. There are 4 sets of dominoes, red, blue, green and yellow, and each set only should be played by itself. So if you're playing with the red set, that should be the only set you have out, and the others should be put away. But it does mean that you can play a few different times and explore a number of different pictures. I would say the same thing about them as take the cards out and make sure that your child is aware of what all the pictures are. And again, If you're not sure, then all of the words are on the answer cards, which actually go to 4 different cards this time because there are 4 different sets of dominoes. So this particular set only deals with SATPIN. Then our next set, it does the 2 C and K, D, E. So each set deals with a certain number of letters from the alphabet. To play the domino game, you are looking to match the sounds and say the words so that you can hear, and it's the initial sound at the beginning. So you would give the cards out as normal, put down any card to start with. So we're looking for something that starts with P for peg or I for ink. And here we've got I for instruments. So we put those 2 together, and as you're going through, the child is focusing in on the sound at the start of the word. Now these are not 3-letter words. Instruments has got a lot of letters, but you are focusing on I, instrument. And in class the children are doing this just now. They're saying the initial sound I, instruments, and trying to get their ear in to hear what's at the start. So you could do the same, P, peg, but it has to be the sound, not the letter name. Saying P won't help them when they're sounding out their words when they're starting reading. So it's T for tap, N for nest, S for sun, and all the sounds as we play the game. So we'll show a little demonstration of that with our volunteers. We've all got the same number of dominoes. I've given out 4 each. So if you choose one to play first and then tell us what it is. You've got a zip and a vet. It's a vet. So that starts with Z and V. I'm looking for a Z or a V, and I've got a Z here in my zigzag. So now we've got a vet or a web. Web or V. What do you have that starts with V? Yeah, go for that. So we've got van. Oh, we've got jelly. What do you have that starts with jelly? Jam. Good. Jam. And now we've got and Oh, I hope I've got a Oh, I've got a windmill. Now, be careful because we just made a wee mistake with this one. We're not going for the first sound, we're going for the X at the end. Who has got one that's got a X at the end, because it's ox and it's the X sound we're practicing. Do you have anything with X at the end? No, do you? No, oh, it's back to me then. So you would be, what would you be? You would be Chapin, wouldn't you? You get it. But that's not X either. So my ox, I'll put down there. And you would keep playing until nobody has any dominoes left. So our next game is our Where Do You Hear the Sound? And we're going to use box. So you can say the sounds with me and we'll push them up as we go. You ready? So the first sound at the beginning of your race car or at the front of your dinosaur, we're going to go B. O. You say it with me. O. And can you pull down, where do we hear the B in box? It's at the start. Good for you. Where do we hear the X in box? It's at the end. Good. Let's pull them all down. Pull them all back down. And let's try this one. I'm going to say it quick and I'd like you to sound it out slowly for me. So the word is van. Can you say the sounds for me? It is V, A, N. Good for you. Let's push them up as we say them this time. You ready? V. Oh, 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 oh. Go to the start. Go to the start of your race car. V, A, N. Good. I'm going to say a sound and I want you to pull down where it is, both of you. This is a wee race this time. Ready? A. Well done. That was the middle sound. Good for you. Push it back up. That was the end sound. Good. Push it back up. And well done. I think you knew that one was coming. So there's a lot of activity in Game 5. It's really 2 games, but a lot of things that can be transferred as well as you're going round the environment. What's the first sound of, if you were doing your shopping and picking things up, what does it start with, what do you hear? And if it's a word with 3 sounds in it, whereabouts in the word. I wouldn't try that with longer words. You wouldn't be saying, oh, where do we hear that in instruments? That would be too long a word, but stick to the 3 sounds. And that can be done anywhere you are when you see things and pick them up, and hopefully you'll feel that your child is getting better at it, and you can give us some feedback on our little diary and let us know how you're getting on. Thank you.